Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And many of you have reached out to me asking, why is T-Mobile doing this? So this is a great article from SDX Central. I will leave it in the description down below so you guys can check it out. T-Mobile abandons 10,000 or thousands of Sprint cell sites. So the bulk of that decommissioning happens this year. 80% of that happens this year. The last 20%, T-Mobile will have to work through this year to upgrade. Those are the Sprint keep sites. So that's what T-Mobile will have to do on that last 20%, and that'll be throughout the whole year. It's going to take some time to have to physically visit those sites, rip out the Sprint equipment, and then put in the T-Mobile stuff. So the reason T-Mobile's doing this, the decommissioning is very calculated. So there's likely overlapping coverage, a T-Mobile site like right across the street there or on the same tower. So that's in large part why they're decommissioning these Sprint sites. They're not needed. If they were needed, they would be part of that keep site. So that's mainly the reason why T-Mobile is shutting down and decommissioning those sites. Of course, also with the decommissioning, the synergies, they start kicking in. Now you no longer have to pay leasing for the site, the rent, and the leasing for the backhaul. So that also goes away, and that starts generating those synergies, and T-Mobile just saves a ton of money. They were essentially operating two networks, and that was an intensive cost. I'm sure in some cases where Sprint sites still needed maintenance, T-Mobile had to go service those sites, or they had to at least pay to have those sites serviced in some areas, because they had to keep that network operational as they transitioned through that migration of the Sprint base. Not all Sprint customers had the T-Mobile TNX SIM or put it in their phones. Some of them went back to the Sprint network. But the middle of this year, around summertime, they are going to decommission the Sprint network. The Sprint network will be done middle of this year. So that's where they start reaping those synergies that they keep discussing. They'll no longer have to operate that side of the network. And then we should start seeing those Sprint keep sites this year, fully help close the densification gap or whatever they are using them for in that case. There are going to be some Sprint keep sites that are going to be coverage sites. That's still going to be the case. Sprint did have a larger rural share. So there are going to be some of those keep sites that T-Mobile is going to utilize or need for coverage. But a lot of the Sprint keep sites, are going to be to, catch up to that densification level of, say, a Verizon, or in some cases exceed their own densification. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See you guys in the next one. Peace.